everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight on Thanksgiving week. So appreciate you being here. I hope you're in your jammies and watching and ready to learn something or hear some of these great stories. My name is Robin Lamb, and I have been here since 2012. I came because one of my friends had lost 74 pounds and I desperately needed to lose weight. I was almost 100 pounds overweight. And I found it, but I was such a skeptic, I wouldn't just join. I watched her whole weight loss story unfold before I finally jumped on. And let me tell you, what a crazy ride it's been for me. I lost 84 pounds in 7 months. My life was forever changed. And tonight we're going to be talking about some of those stories. We're going to be talking about products, what they do, how they work, what they've done for real people like me. So, some of the things that you need to know. We have a lot of prizes. We have an iPad mini. We have a Chromebook. We have a Turtle Box. We have an Amazon Echo. We have so much to name. We have cash prizes, too much to keep up with, and you're going to have a shot at those prizes. You're going to be getting an email after this is over telling you how you can earn those prizes just by ordering, just by participating, all the things. So, few things you need to know. Tonight, starting at midnight, we're going to have 40% off. And it's going to just run for 24 hours. It's our doorbuster event. So you're going to want to use the code BF40 to get the full 40 off. Load your cart, click subscribe and save, and use the code BF40. But it doesn't stop there. You get a little extra discount if it's your first order. Go to the person that sent you, say, hey, I need your code. I need your welcome code and your link so I can get ordered, right? They're going to give you a little extra love code to help you get an even bigger discount. So, at the end of this, you will be getting an email with all your info, and there's going to be a word unscramble. You're going to get points just for unscrambling a word. Even if you don't order anything, you're going to get points for that. That makes you eligible for prizes just for watching and learning with us. So my letter is B. You're going to want to write that down for the email at the end. Make sure it doesn't go to your junk folder or your spam. So like I said, I'm going to let others tackle weight loss tonight and all their great stories, but I'm going to tell you a story that's a little more near and dear to my heart than weight loss. I lost my father early from a heart attack, and that has always been heavy on my mind on products. And several years ago, I found a product that I love that Zingular makes, and I discovered it kind of by happenstance. I was getting dark circles under my eyes and was telling another girl about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm really heavy on the concealer right now because I'm getting these dark circles under my eye. I look like Captain Jack on Pirates of the Caribbean. And she said, have you ever used cardio? And I said, no. I mean, it's for heart health. I don't have any heart issues. And it was crazy. I started using it. By day 2, the circles under my eyes were gone, but something crazy happened. The ends of my fingers, my toes, my nose were always just freezing. In the air conditioning, in the winter, it didn't matter. Like I just always had these cold fingers and feet and toes. And within a few days of cardio, that had disappeared. So that was wild to me. Cardio is great for circulation. It's great for your cardiovascular health. It's great for your cardiac output while you're doing exercise, and it improves your stamina. So one little container packs a pretty powerful punch there. I don't know why my computer's blurring, but cardio is an amazing product that now I'll use every day. Like I said, I lost my dad early and I want to be around a long time. So I love the heart and health benefits. And I love that it also did some stuff that I could see, like the tips of my fingers and nose and those circles going away. So I could literally feel and see the results from it and pretty quickly. So that's my product tonight, and I will see you after it's over. You're going to hear a lot and you're going to learn a lot, and I hope you're cozy and ready to dive in because we got some big prizes, over $2,500 in prizes for you guys tonight. My letter's B. Don't forget, watch for your word unscramble.
Let's talk a little bit about Global Blend. This little bottle here, oh my gosh, I can't say enough about it. My name's Cynthia Evans. I'm from West Virginia. I have a son. He started drinking a tall shot glass of this every single day since 9th grade. He's 30 years old now, and he has never been sick a day in his life besides once during COVID getting that, okay? No colds, no nothing, no flu, nothing, no nothing. I used to get chronic sinus infections 2 and 3 times a year. Haven't had any in 15 years. Any. Plus, it tastes so good, we make a punch out of it and we served it at his wedding. This is phenomenal. 22 superfruits, adaptogens, natural anti-inflammatories called xanthones. It's amazing. It is like the lemon juice for your cells to keep them healthy. So you have to have this. Everyone in your family has to have it. You can start your kids on it, make popsicles out of it, do whatever you want, but you got to get it.
Hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. My name is Beth Kohler. I live way out in ranch country in western South Dakota, so I'm super excited to be hanging out with you guys tonight. Man, I started with supplements from Zingular 6 months ago. You guys, I was not a supplement person. They did not work for me at all. But you know why? Because I didn't really like them. But when you finally find supplements that you like and you look forward to taking, you guys, it is a game changer. Like Zingular truly does have like craveable wellness. And that made all the difference to me, to a non-supplement person. And has just helped like overall in life in general, life, wellness, all the things. So I am going to show you exactly what I started with 6 months ago, and it's called the Fuel Your Glow bundle. So let me show you what's in it. It's clear protein. It is trim sticks, collagen, and then a probiotic. It is seriously like the fuel that you need as a mom just to rock life. So let me highlight all of my favorites here. So this clear protein is awesome. Not all clear proteins or proteins in general are created equal. I know a lot of us can't do the taste, or they're chalky, or they have a weird aftertaste, or they don't mix really well. So you're giving up things, like you're giving up some quality ingredients. Not with this one, you guys. It is so stinking good. I remember when my friend Robin, who you met earlier, was going to send this to me, and I'm like, yeah, I bet you have a clear protein. Everybody's got one. You guys, Zingular has the one. It is that good. Like it's like just what got me hooked. So this is 20 grams of protein, and it's 2.5 grams of leucine. It has methylated B12. It has all of the good stuff. So you're not giving up anything. Like you're not giving up anything with this one. You're keeping all the good stuff in it. And my kids love it too. So I have no problem mixing this up for my kids for on the way to school, before sports, anything. I'm happy that this works for their sweet little growing bodies too. So I love this stuff, you guys. I'm getting in an extra 20 to 40 grams of protein, and I would venture to guess that not all of us get in enough protein. You guys, I have a freezer of beef. We ranch. I still don't get in enough protein in a day, but this has been a lifesaver. Okay. Now you can actually add 9 more grams of protein with the collagen. So the collagen is so good. It's type 1, type 2, and type 3 collagen. And I'm telling you, if you're over 30, you're going to need a collagen. It's going to help out with your hair, your skin, your nails, all the things. But what it also does is it also helps, it has hyaluronic acid. So what that does is basically it helps to hydrate our bodies from the inside out. So that's what helps our joints. And I'm telling you, as a mom with cracky ankles, it's hard to sneak down the steps to see what my kids are up to in the basement. If you know, you know. But I don't have cracky ankles anymore because this is actually helping to hydrate those joints so I can easily sneak up on them and see what's going on. But ultimately really good. It has a vitamin C in it too, which serves as an antioxidant. You guys, we need antioxidants. It's the nature of the life we live. So great collagen. There's this pina colada, and unflavored collagen, and then like a peach mango. All really good. Okay, now let's talk about probiotics. You guys, everybody needs a probiotic. A probiotic is good bacteria that you're putting in your gut. And remember, our gut is like our second brain. So if something is messed up down there, we overall don't feel good. So this is going to help with your overall gut health, with the mood boost, with regularity, with all of the things. So if you don't have a probiotic, you need a probiotic. It is like the most reordered product from Zingular. So you know that it's a really good one. Okay, last product in the Fuel Your Glow bundle. You guys, I love all of these so much. These are trim sticks. So trim sticks are like your afternoon pick me up. It's 50 milligrams of clean caffeine. They help to balance blood sugar and they help to shut down food cravings. You guys, these things are amazing and they taste so good too. I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not, but they actually help me kick my really terrible Celsius energy drink habit. You guys, that stuff is so bad for us. This replaced it. I didn't set out for that to happen, but it did, and I am not mad about it. Nobody in my family is mad about it because I'm a much more chill mom. That extra caffeine that I was getting just was not good for me. This has helped to balance out blood sugar. Um, just cancel cravings. Like they're really, really good. So if you need something along those lines, this is where it's at. There's a whole bunch of different flavors, like 3, 4 different flavors. All are really good. My favorite is kiwi strawberry. So, you guys, seriously, this Feel Your Glow bundle is really good. Like I said, it's what I started with, and I still am using all of these products 6 months later. Like that's how good they are. And what they did too is I was taking these supplements before I started my microdose through XMD. You guys, these are still fully supporting my body now with that microdose too. So from a protein perspective, from probiotic, from the trim sticks, from the collagen, it's all still supporting my body on that microdose. So pretty neat when you can put all of those things together into craveable wellness and something that you look forward to using every single day. 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, you guys, seriously, have the best Thanksgiving. Hope you have a really great holiday season and Black Friday too.
Hello, I'm Carrie Bradford, and I wanted to actually come on and talk about sleep because sleep is so important for so many things, especially in the health and wellness space. It's good for your body, it's good for your mind, it's good for rejuvenation, aging, and weight loss, all the things. If you're not sleeping, things are not doing well. And I've actually been somebody who has struggled with sleep for forever. I started struggling with sleep when I was about 11. So I have a lot of experience in this space and I have tried all the things. I have tried lots of different prescription medications, supplements, all the different things, lifestyle habits, all the stuff. So I've had a lot of experience, and over the years, I've really worked on trying to come off. I came off all prescription medications. Then I was an addict to melatonin. I like could not sleep without melatonin. And I finally was like broke up with melatonin and did great. But then the last couple of years, I've started to have a little bit more sleep disruptions, and I think that's probably hitting that beautiful perimenopause age. So one, I'm a really light sleeper. I have a hard time getting to sleep. I have a hard time winding down. I have a hard time staying asleep, and I'm a very, very light sleeper. So anybody walking into my room or moving or any sound will wake me up. And the thing is I just sleep super lightly, and then I'm constantly like up, down, up, down, up, down. So a couple months ago, I was like desperate. I was not sleeping. Things were not well. And I was like, I need some help. So I'd actually been asking on my Instagram, does anybody have any recommendations for sleep? I'm like really struggling and it's not good for anybody. And my friend Beth had been using this NAD Dreams. And I was like, okay, give it to me. Like, I need this stuff. So it came, and you guys, it did not disappoint. I have been really, really loving it. So NAD has a white peach flavor. It's very yummy. I just mix it in a wine glass with water. A little fun tip is you can drink it cold or hot. And because it's getting that colder fall weather, I've been loving mine warm. So I just mix a scoop of that in some water. And I usually have this about an hour before bed. And then I start to like get into my nighttime routine. Okay, so this does not have any artificial sweeteners, no dyes, none of like the gross stuff, no gluten or anything like that. What it does have in it is it does have a magnesium blend. It has an organic botanical sleep blend. It has a relaxation amino blend and a NAD beauty complex. So it's got a lot of really, really good things in it that are doing all sorts of beautiful things within your body while you sleep to like rejuvenate your body. So for me, this is what happens is I usually start drinking this. I turn my pink noise on because that's another hit for me as well. And the thing you're going to notice first is that magnesium blend and the L-theanine in it work together to just create like a calming effect on you. It's not going to make you feel like you're on a sleep aid or groggy or like anything weird like that. It just kind of gives you like a cozy feeling, is how I can best relate it. So it kind of helps to relax me. It doesn't like put you to sleep like a sleep aid or a melatonin. It's a much softer feeling going to sleep. But then, you guys, it makes me, I tell my husband, it's like dead to the world sleep. I do not wake up at all. I take it, and once I'm out, I am out until morning. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, whoa, I don't know if I even moved. But you don't have the grogginess. You don't have the grogginess of like a sleep aid. You wake up feeling refreshed, which is amazing. Like before this, I can't tell you when the last time I actually slept through the whole night was. So it has been really, really amazing. So it's chock full of minerals and adaptogens and nootropics that just work together to create this beautiful harmony within yourself to help you get sleep. Because, like, if you're not sleeping, things are probably not going well for you. Um, and then it does have the NR in it. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, what that stands for, but the NR is going to work to help activate that NAD within your body, like I said, to just do that beautiful work while you're sleeping. It's good for your skin. It's good for so many things, but it's also just good for you being like a fun human the next day because you've got that restful sleep. So for me, this has been the ticket to a beautiful night's sleep that I actually feel rested. So if you're like me and struggle with your sleep, I suggest that you contact who invited you to this event and tell them you want the sleepy stuff. Tell them you want the NAD dreams. And I hope that it brings you as restful sleep as it has for me. Have a wonderful evening.
Hello, friends. I am so excited and honored to be here with you tonight. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Amber Retzlaff. I am a mom of 3, and I am so excited to be able to share with you tonight something that has totally transformed my health and given me things I didn't even know I needed. I'm going to share a little bit about my husband's journey with this as well. And that is the gut glow. Okay, let me give you a little bit of backstory on where I started. I've been trying to get myself healthy for the past 2 years. I have had my third baby 2 years ago. I decided that the new year I was going to get myself moving again. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to lose some weight. I wanted to get my body in motion again. So, thought I was going to be a runner. That didn't work out. Found out from a friend, she's like, you can just lift weights and walk and you'll be good. So, that's what I started doing. That's what I started doing. And honestly, it helped. I also then started last year tracking my protein. My girlfriend helped me with that. I was so excited. It was a lot harder than I thought, but I was making progress. I thought, man, I should start to feel a little bit better. I should have more energy. At the beginning, yes, I definitely did have more energy. But after my workout kind of wore off by 12 o'clock, I was feeling sluggish. I was tired. I was feeling bloated, even though I was doing all the right things. My mood was still off. You would think after moving your body so much that your mood would get better. It didn't. Then that's when the gut glow hit my radar. I realized that I was having issues with my gut. I had heard people talk about it. I wanted to know what it was all about. So I got the gut glow. I got the gut glow. I got the collagen. It all comes in one bundle, the trim sticks and the prebiotics. And I was like, okay, let's start this. I got my husband in on it, and we started this journey together. We mixed up our first drink right when it got here. And to my surprise, it was something that I actually like to drink. After I drank it, I didn't feel like way down. I felt good. And that's the one thing that I realized first after a couple days in. I was like, I'm starting to feel lighter. Talked to my husband about it. I'm like, what are you feeling from this? Because he was drinking it too. And he's like, yeah, I feel lighter too. My energy was improving. My bloat was going down. Things were starting to move more regular. And that's one thing my husband noticed was that he was a little bit constipated. and everything was starting to move for him. It wasn't like a detox flush. It was like gentle going to the bathroom. And that was the one thing that about it. I loved about it. Everything was becoming regular. We were rebuilding our guts from the inside out. But for the best part is that I got results. I was seeing and feeling my body transform and get these results. My bloat was down, my energy was up, my mood was a little bit steadier because we all know as moms, we need a little bit of help with our mood sometimes. The digestion was working to the point I stepped on the scale just out of the blue. I think it was like a month in, and I had lost 8 pounds, you guys. That was a huge thing for me. It truly was not something that I was expecting to get from it, but it was something that needed to happen because everything was moving regularly. My body was processing the stuff it needed to and letting go of the rest on a regular basis instead of holding it inside and praying that we can go. Okay. And it's the same was happening for my husband. That was the biggest thing. And for him being on this journey with me, that's huge because I could talk to him about it. I could see what he was doing, how he was feeling. I could see him improving. I could feel that he was feeling better. Having people around you that are doing this with you is truly something that is amazing. So if you think you can talk your husband into doing this, I highly, highly suggest it because it's totally, totally worth it to have everybody working and feeling better. If this sounds familiar to you, any of this connects with you, if you've been doing everything right, I highly suggest getting the Gut Glow bundle or the Gut Collective and getting the prebiotics and the probiotics because it truly does help rebuild your guts from the inside out. So tell your partners that invited you here that you want to try the Gut Glow bundle. I highly suggest this as a very good starting point for your journey because that's where I started and I have seen amazing success. I hope y'all have a great night. Stay tuned, there's more.
Hey friends, I'm Melissa Adams, and I had reached a point where I knew I was ready for a comeback. Not a diet, not a quick fix, but a true reset. My energy was off, my digestion was off, the cravings were loud, and I was tired of just getting through the day. I wanted to feel strong again. I wanted to feel like me again. The truth is, a couple of years leading up to my restart were some of the hardest that I had ever walked through. We were building a house, we were dealing with setback after setback, financial stress, unexpected expenses, contractor issues, things that pulled at my peace and my focus every single day. And on top of that, I was running a business. I was being a Mima. I was being a mom and a wife and just trying to keep life moving forward. And when life gets that full emotionally, financially, mentally, and you're pouring into everything and everyone else, you slowly stop pouring into yourself. And I looked up one day and realized how far away I felt from the strong version of myself that I used to be. And that's what made the Gut Collective stand out to me. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't overwhelming. It wasn't one more thing I had to do. It was simple. It was structured. It was doable. And it was exactly what I needed in a season where I didn't have the capacity for anything extra. So I started one day, one checklist, one simple choice at a time. I stayed consistent with the products. I supported my gut. I focused on protein and hydration. I didn't try to be perfect. I just tried to be intentional, and my body responded. My digestion calmed, my bloating went down, my cravings quieted, my energy came back, my sleep improved, my mind cleared, and with every shift, I felt more grounded, more stable, and more like me again. But then life shifted again. Not long after I restarted, I ended up stepping into a brand new role, and I became the 24-hour a day, 7-day a week caregiver for my dad through a long terminal illness. And in that emotional, heavy, sacred season, The Gut Collective became my anchor. It was that something simple that I could stick to when everything else was unpredictable in my life. And for the first time ever, I lost weight under stress. I was managing my cravings and I wasn't spiraling like I had in past hard seasons. I was actually getting stronger. The physical results have been incredible. My inflammation dropped, the scale moved, my cravings quieted, my energy lifted. I became healthier and stronger than I have ever been in my entire adult life. But the real transformation was internal. It was remembering who I was before stress took over my life. And it was finding the strength again when everything felt so heavy. The Gut Collective helped me take my life back quietly, steadily, and one small step at a time. And this is it. This is the 5 products that I took. So simple. And this singular community just wrapped around me through the exhaustion, through the caregiving, through the grief. They checked on me, encouraged me, prayed for me, and never let me feel alone. And then just a couple of weeks ago, when my dad passed away, this singular family loved me through it in a way that I'll never forget. And that kind of support is just a perk that you get with anything that you choose, but it makes all the difference. So if you're watching this and life has felt heavy, if you're bloated, inflamed, feel overwhelmed, spread thin, or just ready to feel like you again, I get it. I've lived it, and you're not stuck. And you don't have to do this alone. You can feel good again. You can feel strong again, and you can feel like you again.
Hey guys, my name is Corey Loft. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3, and we are going to be getting into PMS because if you know, you know. The mood swings, the bloating, the cramps, the random migraines, the irregular cycles, all of the fun stuff that we as women are just meant to deal with, you know? For most of my life, my cycle was anything but normal. I was either bedridden from pain, fighting off migraines, or wondering if my period was even going to show up. And as I got older, things didn't get better. They actually got even more irregular. Then from 2021 and on, I was basically pregnant for 3 years straight, and having babies back to back completely wrecked my hormones. I was not getting a regular period at all. Enter Shine. Shine is Zingular's hormone balancing blend, and honestly, it has changed everything for me. Shine is designed to help support your entire cycle, not just one symptom. It helps with PMS mood swings, bloating, cramping, hormonal acne, low energy, stress and irritability, sleep support, regulating your cycle so your hormones aren't all over the place, and just giving you a healthier, more predictable period overall. And what I love is this isn't just for women in their reproductive years. My mom is menopausal and she takes Shine too. It helps her with hot flashes, mood swings, sleep, and all the hormonal shifts that come with that stage of life. So whether you need help staying regular, you're drowning in crazy PMS symptoms, you're premenopausal, or you're full-blown menopausal, Shine truly helps support women in every season. For me personally, Shine gave me something I never had, a regular cycle. It's like my hormones finally have a roadmap instead of chaos. And that's why I share this. So many women think suffering through PMS, irregular cycles, or menopause symptoms is just normal. It's not. Your body is supposed to feel supported, balanced, and stable. Shine has been that support system for me and for my mom. And I truly believe that once you feel the difference, you will understand why so many of us do not go a day without it.
Hey y'all, I'm Melissa Corbin from Texas, and let me tell you, my life is busy in the best way. I'm married to a professional cutting horse trainer, so we are on the road basically all the time. Right now we have teenagers, a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old. But on top of that, I own my own business. We run rental properties, we run cattle, and when I started this 11 years ago, my kids were 5 and 1. So sitting down, meal prep, routine, those things were basically suggestions at that point. Most days, I'm usually messaging people from the truck, I'm juggling business calls between the arenas, and I'm living out of a hotel with a fridge and a cooler. In fact, 11 years ago when I started, that was exactly what we were doing. So staying consistent, I felt like was maybe gonna be impossible, but here's what finally worked for me. I started the Metabolic Burn Bundle from Zingular. And in my first 8 days, I dropped 6 pounds and 8 inches. I could not believe it. And then over the next 3.5 months, with the same crazy schedule, I lost 30 pounds, 22 inches, and went down 4 pant sizes. This bundle is now one of my go-to starter kits for anyone who wants to lose 20 plus pounds, especially if you're juggling kids, businesses, animals, travel, all the things. It's a nutraceutical way that helps you with the roadblocks that you might have when it comes to losing weight and maintaining it. Mental focus, carb and sugar cravings, hitting protein goals, and staying consistent even when life is loud. It comes with a lean protein shake that makes healthy doable for me because I put it in my coffee and I have what I call a profie. I can do chocolate or vanilla. I like to shake it, sip it, and keep on moving. And yes, you take 6 different supplements that are focused on helping you with your metabolism, but they really make it easy because when you do the Metabolic Burn Bundle, you actually get Xander, which is a text message AI service that's included, and he nudges you throughout the day to remember to take your supplements, drink your water, and stick with the plan. And when people stay consistent, they average about losing 10 pounds a month. So if you're ready to reset your metabolism, feel good in your clothes again, and get your energy back, this is a powerful place to start. If it worked for a woman who is on the go all of the time with a crazy busy lifestyle, it will absolutely work for you too. So go grab your Metabolic Burn Bundle if you want to get started with this on the nutraceutical side.
Hello, you guys. I am Amy Brown, and I am so excited that I get the opportunity to share with you my XMD wellness journey. I actually have been with Zingular for 5 years, and I had a great weight loss story with Zingular. But recently, within the last 6 to 8 months, despite all of my efforts, I gained about 20 pounds back. And it was so defeating. I was still eating healthy. I was focusing on my protein. I was working out religiously, and the scale actually was going in the opposite direction. And so it made it really, really difficult for me to continue moving forward, to be honest. So when XMD Wellness was announced, I was absolutely stoked. I could not wait for it to be released so I could give it a whirl. So rewind to 9 days ago when I had the opportunity to take my first injection. I am on the tirzepatide, and it is compounded with inositol and methionine. And I gave my first injection 9 days ago, and the results in 9 days, you guys, holy cow. It has created a spark in me. I finally feel like I'm back to my normal self, and I just could not be more excited for what's to come. So in 9 days, you guys, I've lost 9 pounds, which is hallelujah. I feel like again, nothing was working for me. So it just feels so, so good to finally be doing something again that is working. So super excited about that. I have seen a huge reduction in my inflammation. I can finally get my ring on and off. That was not a thing for me for the last 8 months. I literally had to work super hard, run it underwater, put lotion on my hand just to try and get my ring off. And I can now put it on and off without anything, honestly, with ease. So super excited about that. The food noise. Oh my goodness. So I have a sweet tooth. I've always loved my sweets. It's a thing for me. And I usually did a pretty good job of resisting those. However, I will tell you, it literally took every ounce of my being to pass up sweets. I could not sit in front of somebody who was eating a sweet. I actually had to remove myself from the room. Otherwise, I didn't have the willpower to do it. So I can now sit in front of sweets. I can sit in front of someone eating the sweets, and it doesn't even bother me. I don't even have the craving. The craving is gone. It's absolutely insane to me that in 9 days that can happen to your body. So super excited about that.
And then the energy I have, I work out every morning at 5 o'clock. My alarm goes off at 4:20 in the morning. I'm a high school counselor, so I am super busy and, dealing with all kinds of chaos throughout the day. And I literally felt like I was having to like drag myself through each day. There were times where I felt like I was going to fall asleep in my office, and when I was on my way home, all I wanted to do was sit on my couch. You guys, I have so much energy now that I am finally able to stay up past 9 o'clock and still get up at 4:20 in the morning and feel great all day long. So I feel like I'm finally functioning again. So I am so excited. I just wanted to jump in here. I am so glad I was given the opportunity to share with you what XMD Wellness has done for me. And so if it's something that you've thought about, for me, again, it's totally been worth it all. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share with you.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Greg Berg. I'm an executive with Singular. About 7 years ago, we got started with the systems. I lost about 90 pounds in about 100 days, and I was able to keep that off for about 3.5 years. I kept the weight off. Everything was going great. And then all of a sudden, I turned 63 years old, and nothing was working the way it was supposed to. The weight started coming back no matter how I ate, no matter what I did, no matter what. My body was changing. I didn't know why. I couldn't figure it out. I happened to have a cardiologist appointment. I went to my cardiologist. After the appointment was done, he suggested that I start using peptides to get my BMI down. And so I was hesitant at that time, and I said, I got to check into them. I really don't feel comfortable at this point. So I did research. I checked into everything. I started finding out the benefits of everything that for life that you can get from peptides. And so about the time I was going to start, we found out with Singular that we were going to partner with XMD Wellness. And so I decided to wait for a couple of months. And when XMD Wellness kicked off just a few weeks ago, I decided to start then. I'm on day 8 now. I'm down 6.6 pounds. My clothes are fitting way looser. So the inflammation is going down. I can just tell that things are just starting to work like they're supposed to work. I'm excited about the way things are going. I feel no side effects. I truly believe it's because I was prepared because of our nutraceuticals for there being no side effects whatsoever. I know that we've all seen and heard about those in the past, right? But the benefits of peptides are just something that I couldn't ignore after checking into them. I'm so fired up that not only do we have our XMD Wellness under the same roof as the nutraceuticals, but combined, they just make fertile ground for everything to work right, the body to function the way it's supposed to. I'm just so fired up about the way things are going to go in the future. I just can't wait to see what my results are. I can't wait to see what everybody else's results are that are using the peptides. But man, what an awesome, awesome thing.
Okay, you guys have heard some big stories, great health stories, all the things. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you're super stoked because you're going to get a shot tonight starting at midnight for 40% off, which I don't know that we've ever done in the history of Singular, 40% off. So 40% off if there's a weird little product you've wanted to try or something, or you've been watching on the sidelines, or maybe you're a customer but you've never tried this. Tonight at midnight for the next 24 hours is going to be your time to shine to get it in. So watch for your email. You're going to get double points for ordering in the next 24 hours. Your email is going to have instructions on the word scramble, how the points work, all the things, and you're going to want to be ready to claim your prize if you win one. We're going to be sending those out. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We so appreciate you being here. And I just want to say one last word from my heart. Don't be like me. It took me 7 months to try products. After watching somebody's complete story. In 7 months, your life can look completely different and have your own story if you just have the faith of a mustard seed to try, to take your health and your life in your own hands. So I'm proud of you for being here. I hope you have the best Thanksgiving, and I appreciate you all. Enjoy your Black Friday deals and enjoy your Thanksgiving with your family.